Welcome to English Mug. We make learning English simple and fun. Ready to improve your skills? Let's get started.
Today, we're diving into the delicious world of home cooking, and I'm super excited to share some tips and tricks that can elevate your culinary game. You know, cooking is not just about following recipes. It's about creativity, experimentation, and of course, a little bit of love. So, let's get started.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. So, what's your favorite thing to cook?
Oh, that's a great question. I absolutely love making homemade pizza. It's such a fun process. You get to choose your own toppings, and it's like a blank canvas. You know, I remember the first time I made pizza from scratch. I was in college and I thought, how hard can it be? I ended up with flour everywhere, but the taste was incredible.
I can totally picture that. So, do you have any wild toppings you've tried?
Oh, absolutely. One time, I decided to go adventurous and put figs and prosciutto on my pizza. It was a sweet and savory explosion. You wouldn't believe how well those flavors work together. Have you ever tried something unexpected on your pizza?
I think I once put pineapple on pizza and people were super divided about it. Some loved it and others were like, no way.
Ah, the classic pineapple debate. It's fascinating how food can spark such strong opinions. But that's what makes cooking so exciting, right? You can experiment and find what works for you. Speaking of which, do you have a favorite dish you like to cook?
Oh, I love making lasagna. It's like a whole project, but it's so worth it. I mean, layering all those ingredients feels like building a delicious tower.
Exactly! Lasagna is like a labor of love. I remember the first time I made it, I was so proud of those layers. And the smell that fills the kitchen? It's heavenly. What's your secret to making it extra tasty?
I think I add a bit of nutmeg to the ricotta. It's like a game changer.
Oh, that's a fantastic tip! Nutmeg adds such a warm flavor. You know, cooking is all about those little secrets that make a big difference. Have you ever thought about cooking with friends or family?
Oh, totally. I think it would be so fun to have a cooking day where everyone pitches in, like a cooking party.
Yes! That's the spirit! I remember hosting a cooking night with friends where we all brought our favorite recipes. It turned into a mini food festival. We had everything from tacos to homemade sushi. It was chaotic, but so much fun.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I'd love to try that. So, what about dessert? Do you have a favorite sweet treat you like to make?
Oh, I'm a huge fan of baking cookies. There's something so comforting about the smell of cookies baking in the oven. I've been experimenting with chocolate chip cookies lately, and I've found that adding a sprinkle of sea salt on top before baking really enhances the flavor. Have you ever tried that?
No, but that sounds like a great idea. I usually just stick to brownies. They're my go-to because they're so easy to make.
Brownies are a classic. You can never go wrong with a fudgy brownie. I remember one time I made a batch and brought them to a potluck, and they disappeared in minutes. It's all about that gooey texture.
I can see why. So, do you think we should have a bake-off sometime?
Oh, I love that idea! A bake-off would be so much fun. We could challenge each other with our favorite recipes and see who comes out on top.
Yes, let's definitely plan that. I'm super excited.
Me too! All right, everyone, thanks for tuning in today. Remember, cooking is all about having fun and experimenting. So get in the kitchen, try something new, and enjoy the process. Happy cooking!
It's time for an exciting challenge. Dear friends, what's your favorite dish to cook? Share it in the comments.
Today, we're going to explore something that might seem mundane at first glance: grocery shopping. But trust me, there's so much more beneath the surface. You know, grocery shopping is like a mini adventure, right? You walk in with a list, but you never know what you might discover.
Yeah, I mean, it's just shopping, right? But, like, what do you mean by mini adventure? Laughs.
Great question. Think about it when you step into a supermarket. It's like entering a treasure hunt. You have your list, but then you see those fresh apples and suddenly you're tempted to grab a few more. It's all about the unexpected finds. For instance, I once went in for just milk and ended up with a whole cart full of snacks because I saw a sale on chips.
Haha, that's so relatable. I've done that too. Like, I go in for bread and come out with, I don't know, a giant inflatable unicorn? Sigh.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of it. Grocery stores are designed to entice us. The layout, the colors, the smells, everything is strategically placed to catch our attention. For example, the produce section is often at the front because fresh fruits and veggies are visually appealing and create a positive first impression.
Oh wow, I never thought about that. So it's like they're trying to lure us in with the good stuff first?
Absolutely. And once you're in, they want you to explore. It's like a maze, and you might find yourself wandering into the bakery section where the smell of fresh bread is just irresistible.
Fresh bread. That's my weakness. So what's the deal with the different sections? Like, why do they have them organized that way? Sigh.
Great observation. Each section serves a purpose. The meat section, for instance, is often placed further back. This encourages shoppers to walk through the store, increasing the chances of impulse buys along the way. It's all about maximizing sales.
Wow, that's sneaky. So it's like they're playing mind games with us? Laughs.
In a way, yes. But it's also about creating a pleasant shopping experience. Think about it when you walk through the produce section. You're greeted by vibrant colors and fresh scents, which can uplift your mood.
Right. It's like a mini vacation from reality. But what about the checkout process? That's where it gets real, right?
Exactly. The checkout is the final hurdle. It's where you decide if you really need that extra candy bar or magazine. And let's not forget about the cashiers. They play a crucial role in this experience. They're the friendly faces that help wrap up your shopping adventure.
Oh, totally. I always feel a bit guilty when I add something last minute at the register. Like, do I really need this? Sigh.
Haha! I know that feeling. It's like a mini moral dilemma. But cashiers are there to make it easier. They often engage with customers, asking about their day or if they found everything okay. It's all about building rapport.
That's so true. I've had some really nice conversations while checking out. It makes the whole experience feel more personal.
Exactly. And that's what we're all about here, finding those connections in everyday encounters. So, next time you're grocery shopping, take a moment to appreciate the little things, the layout, the people, and even the unexpected finds.
Wow, I'm definitely going to look at grocery shopping differently now. It's like a whole social experiment. Laughs.
Yes, and remember, every trip to the store is an opportunity to connect, discover, and maybe even learn something new. Thanks for joining us today, and happy shopping!